Hi, and welcome to the Ambient iPad. If you like what you see and hear, please consider subscribing to this channel, liking this video, and hitting that notification bell to get notified anytime new content is posted. Let's make some music. So I've got an open instance and a blank instance of apeMatrix. I know I keep saying in videos I'd love to do something with 3 of the matrices, but I actually have been doing a fair amount of editing with these videos to get them down because they all run at least an hour, and that's just using one matrix. So someday. So today let's focus on drums and percussion, and let's build a matrix just around those. Let's start with the Analog 909 by AudioKit, and let's get this a little bigger. Full screen. Let's just start. I know we're on 120, so whoops. What I want to do is get the tempo down. Let's do 100. Kind of a 90 to 100 is typically what I work in. Let's hit play. Just hear what we've got here for sounds. All right. I'll edit a lot of this out, so next thing is you'll see kind of a full. One thing I found with AR-909 is the rim shot is never loud enough for my taste, so I always have to bring it up a little. All right. Oops. All right, pretty basic, but it's a start. There'll be many more drum lines. Let's get some reverb now. I've been talking about making a lot of this symmetrical too. You go and just have listings of apps and then sound apps and then effects, etc. But it doesn't seem to work out in practice, so we'll get some compression in there too soon. But let's just start with, and you know what? I'm always using ADverb2, so why not? We'll just go with something pretty basic here. Let's connect it. All right, let's go with that, and let's just bring this down a little. All right. Let's bring in something else, a different drum. How about Ruismaker, traditional, connect and show. All right, now we're gonna have to bring something to trigger this, so let's just use XOX. From the Rosetta suite, let's connect this in the MIDI patch bay. Oops, there we go. Now, we don't need another snare. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got the low to the mid. Let's do a little more with the panning here. Start with the left and have it move over to the right. A little delay. Just a little. All right, that's a start. And we're redlining here, so let's bring down the main volume. So now with that as a bed, we'll add a couple more interesting things on top. Maybe a Ruismaker Noir kind of randomly going. It's a great app for, you know, single drum sounds, but also for Using the built-in sequencer, you can do a lot with single sounds changing in each step of the sequencer. Okay, this might work. Need to raise the gain levels here though. All right, let's put some reverb on that. You know what? It's time for some more effects. Let's get a delay on here. Let's use Kosmonaut. Keep it in the Brambos family. All right, so let's attach. Find an interesting one. Okay, so we kind of have something here finally. From a mix perspective, we'll play with it after. All right, let's get. Now we'll bring in Axon 2, which often has the can really change the makeup of a tune. You know what? Actually, why don't we? No, let's just stick with that. We will bring in Axon 2. I want to bring in a Moog percussion thing. Okay, Space Hat, that'll work. It's just adding a little extra, but a lot of times if you use the same sequencer, in this case for Noir, the lines sound different because depending on how a patch is built and what MIDI notes are being sent, they're not all getting picked up by this patch. So it's almost like having two completely different sequencers, one running Noir and one running the Moog, even though it really is being triggered by both. All right, so that's kind of a nice little accent. Get a little verb on that. And we can, let's do the K7D by Imaginando. Big fan of this app. Find something cool. They've got a lot of default, interesting things. See, that's good. Hear what that would sound like in isolation. In the mix, I like it. Okay, let's stick with that. Again, I'll do a demonstration at the end of a mix here. I'm gonna lower the volume even more because it looks like we're redlining, so let's do your old traditional negative 12 dB. Okay, that's pretty cool. You could do some interesting things with a mix with that. But we're not going to stop here because we have 2 slots open on this matrix. Why don't we try Axon 2? So I have a couple options here, and then I'll try them in the mix. Ooh. All right. You know what? Let's try one of these two and see. It's pretty basic. Oh, and there's something called basic, so why don't we just use the basic? There, that's more basic than the other one. All right. You know, I'm probably going to apply this more to the AR-909 actually sounds pretty good the way it is. Some of these other ones are a little, let's just start applying it and see what happens. So let's do a live mix and see what we can come up with. Right now I've got all the instruments / drums / percussion turned off, and we'll just bring some stuff in and out and see how it sounds. So we'll just let that play out. Thanks a lot for joining me. Thanks a lot for watching and listening. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing to my channel, liking the video, and hit that bell notification if you want to find out and be alerted when there's new content available. Thanks again for listening, and good luck with your own music.